Good evening, everybody. I say everybody. I don't know if anyone's in the chat yet. And also let me know if you can see and hear me okay. I've set up without ads here, so things could go wrong, but I hope everyone's well. Dog's barking. I just wanted to go live because I feel like I haven't filmed content in absolutely ages. There is so much to catch up on. Game week 29 was a disaster for me, as it was for many of you. So I thought, let's get the ball rolling. Let's do a live stream and just get straight into it before I film my team selection tonight. We've got Chai in the chat. Good evening, Chai. We've got Kieran. Thanks so much for joining, guys. So this is how my team is looking currently. I've got so many thoughts, so many transfer plans. I don't really know where to go with it. I really want to bring in Salah. I don't know if I've just got massive FOMO this game week and he isn't actually massively needed as it stands. So I'm a little bit stressed out about that decision. Let me just check my app to make sure that we have indeed gone live. So yeah, a little bit concerned about that. I think... I don't know where to begin, to be honest. So if I bring in Salah, let's just go straight into it. We need a lot of money in the bank. A lot of people seem to be able to do Salah just in one go. Unfortunately, I'm not that person, obviously. Right, if I was going to bring him in, who would I take out is the question. So actually, for this upcoming game week, great, my thing's timed out. For this upcoming game week, I don't hate my team. It's not the worst thing in the world. But I don't love it. So my major issues at the moment, goalkeepers I'm stressed out with, but we're going to just gloss over those until the wild card in 35. Defence, I would really like to go double Arsenal defence, but Man City away is not the week to go for that. So we're going to just keep hold of Saliba. Zabani, after his wonder goal in game week 29, going to keep hold of him, hope for some more of that. And then Ake is probably my biggest red flag at the moment in the team. He has been pretty nailed for minutes in the last couple of game weeks, played the full 90 for the last 3. But City have got a very hectic schedule coming up. I don't know whether I can necessarily rely on Pep to keep Ake playing, so I'm a bit worried about that. And then my midfield, Foden, I'm really reluctant to get rid of. I think he is maybe one of the first on the chopping block. And part of me really wants to get rid of Haaland, but I just don't have the guts to do it. So if anyone wants to peer pressure me in the chat, please do, because I'm kind of teetering on the edge. But I quite like Foden for the Arsenal fixture. Gordon, there is no way I'm transferring him out this game week or next game week. 2 home fixtures. We know how good Gordon is at home. I'm expecting returns from him. Palmer again, Burnley, captaincy option. Same with Son for Luton. At the moment, my captaincy is on Son. Then the front 3, we've got Solanke, Watkins, Haaland. Solanke I would be quite keen to take out, but Everton at home and quite a nice run of fixtures actually coming up for Bournemouth. We've got Everton, we've got Palace, we've got Luton. So I don't know whether this game week is the one that I need to suddenly be taking hits and tearing it apart to bring in Salah. But hypothetically, and also I've got Saka bench, which I'm not feeling good about at all, but needs must. So a hypothetical scenario where I am bringing in Salah, I guess, who would I take out? I guess it would have to be, financially Son, but my captaincy's on him. How can I decide to go against Son and it's Luton at home? I don't know. I'm really struggling, as you may have guessed. I've completely avoided FPL in the last couple of days, and now I'm having a major stress over it. Maybe Foden. Maybe we just cut our losses with Foden. Okay, this is all hypothetical. Let's not get stressed. So we're going to go for Salah. I've got minus 4.6 in the bank, which is not the best way to be going. So I could downgrade Watkins and then go for everyone's new favourite forward, Muniz. And then that gives me minus 4. Okay, cool. We're still not quite there, are we? I mean, then where do I go? Because again, I just don't want to rip up the team just for the sake of one player. Do you see my issue now? I mean, Ake is one that I am concerned about, so maybe take out Ake. I'm still not going to have enough. 4.7. Who can we get? Oh, actually, we could go. This is a questionable one. Hear me out. Could go Lascelles. 3.9. Gives me 0.8 in the bank. Not bad. But do I want to go with Newcastle defence? Probably not. I've already got Dubravka. I've just transferred out Trippier, a couple of game weeks ago. So maybe Lascelles isn't the way to go. But I've got a lot of decisions to make, and I'm just not feeling very good about this upcoming game week, not having Salah. I mean, playing Brighton, the last time he played Brighton, I think it was 2-2, and Salah scored both goals. Yeah, it was 2-2 draw, 2 goals from Salah, and he didn't even look that great in that game. So imagine if he is back, although he is coming back from an injury. We've had 0 minutes, 25, 27, and then 29 minutes in 28. So maybe I could get away one game week. Okay, I've just seen Lee Fisher be daring and sell Haaland. Oh, it's so tempting. If I sell Haaland, I can have whoever I want, any player in the world. So, again, hypothetically, we're taking out Haaland. Who would I replace him with? I mean, my gut instinct is Muniz, and I don't think I can do that straight swap, Haaland to Muniz. I could set myself up quite nicely for the double and go for Darwin, who is currently flagged, which isn't great. But then again, with Darwin, do I fancy that? Last couple of game weeks, had an assist, had a goal, didn't play against Luton. I don't know. There are just so many options. Oh, Az is back. Az? Yeah. I'm live if you want to join. You're live now? I'm live now. Oh my God. The chaos. So Nunez is one potentially, but I'm not really fully convinced by him, if I'm honest. I went through a phase of owning him. Did make FPL very fun because I didn't know what to expect from him, but then it also made it quite torturous, is probably quite a good word. I mean, Kieran has said could go for Isak. Isak is one I absolutely love as a player. A little bit worried though. He seems a bit of an injury risk, and has he just come back from playing back-to-back 90? But if we take out Darwin, have a look at Isak. I mean, Isak is one I can definitely see myself getting towards the end of the season, plus the upcoming fixtures, like I just said with Gordon, West Ham, Everton. Oh, he's here, the man. Welcome. Are you putting up a chair?
This up quick.
I know, I'm on fire now. I was having a panic about transfers and you weren't here, so I thought I'll just go live and talk to everyone else. So Isak is potentially an option. How have his minutes been in the Premier League? Okay, so he played a full 90 against Chelsea, 69 minutes, 63. I mean, Wilson's out, isn't he?
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
I think
Thrown
so.
right in.
I don't know. I haven't thought about FPL in 2 weeks.
I know. That's why I'm trying to get back into it. Because Isak's an option. I've ripped apart my team. I can get to Salah this game week with 3 transfers. Obviously, a -8 hit. I don't think it's worth it for the game week because I think my team's fairly okay. And then Lee Fisher said, could just get rid of Haaland. And
That's what you said to me the other day.
I know, I'm stressed. I think I want to get rid of him. And then that is quite a nice team. Plus, I've got 2 Newcastle attackers for the home fixtures, which I do really like. I just don't know if Isak's a bit of a trap.
This is a bit of a shambles, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I just had Ake out for Lascelles, so we didn't really get that. I think I'm cursed when it comes to...
So what's this? This is Haaland to Isak.
I mean, the other one's Haaland to Muniz, but that just feels so wrong in so many ways.
Just one move, Haaland to Isak.
Oh, and then I'd probably do someone to Salah. But then who do I take out of my midfield for Salah? Because when I was doing my scenario, I did Foden to Salah.
It has to be Foden, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I don't feel great about that.
I don't think you can't lose Palmer, Gordon or Son.
No, that's why the last one I did. I mean, Freddie's just said Darwin, even though on 8 yellows. I think Darwin's a trap. I don't think I'm going to go back there. I had my fun with Darwin for a few game weeks.
I think you need to make a defensive move.
Yeah, I mean, that's my gut to do. I think Ake out for now.
Yeah, Ake to someone probably looks best. Estupiñán. Yeah, well, he's probably going to play now.
Estupiñán and Pinnock. The problem is with this team is I've had too many fires to put out. So someone may look at this team and say, why? I mean, why? To be fair, do I have Zvanu, Pinnock, Estupiñán, Ake? Yeah, Isak is a good choice for the next few weeks. Yeah, I do. I'm not against it. Chris says, hi, Yelena, have you done your FPL challenge team? I have not yet. I need to set up a league as well. But
You're quite excited about it, aren't you?
Well, I was. And then I went on Twitter and no one's excited. So now I've kind of lost the wind in my sails a bit. I think it's going to have to be Gusto. I do really like Gusto. And then Kieran. Gusto is saucy. I'm a Chelsea fan, though. Interestingly, I'm a Chelsea fan too. And that kind of puts me off Gusto a little bit.
Did Chelsea have the double in 34? See, I'm so out of it. I'm doing Black Box tomorrow and I can't even remember.
Chelsea do. Oh.
No, they don't.
I thought they did.
No, I didn't. No.
They're going to double there because they've got a fixture with
They're
Spurs,
doubling
haven't they?
37, definitely. And then...
Rats. Everything's awful.
We don't know when the other double is.
Well, in that case, I might be tempted by Conor Bradley because Liverpool are doubling. And they've got a nice double coming up. Chai said, what chips do you have left? Good question. I have got my wild card, which I'm planning to play in 35, and my bench boost. I free hit it. Let me show you my free hit team. I'm actually quite happy with my team.
22 was good this week.
Wood. Chris Wood, God bless him, 9 points. Annoyingly, I had Borislav for ages. And then, for reasons we won't go into, transferred him out for Regulon. Apparently,
are the reasons we're going into me.
My favourite thing is when people are like, oh, like inside information leaks, blah, blah, blah. You had like a supposed leak.
No. It was never a leak. It was Fantasy Football Scout, Neil, his predicted lineup didn't have Regulon in it. And he said it's because he thought Frank might go to Frank at the back. Yeah, Frank. And I just said to you, it's not a leak, but Neil is saying they might switch formation. So there's a bit of a risk.
But who was I set on? Royslav from the start. You can go back and watch my team selection video.
Get 1 point.
Yeah, versus -3.
Yeah, I mean, it could have
that's
been
4 more. I could have been on
sent
26.
Off. That's just
25. Have you pulled the trigger on the wild card yet, Az? No, he hasn't. He's a... I don't want to demonetize.
Abuse I get. No, do you know what? I very, very nearly did it as soon as the deadline came. And then when I saw the doublers, I thought, actually, I've got Bournemouth players, I've got a couple of Arsenal players, I've got Palmer, I've got Son. It seems much better for me to wildcard in 35. Yeah. So it's one of those ones where I wanted to do it because I wanted to catch the price rises, but I really wanted that extra bit of information. And I'm glad now that it
paid off. I'm really excited to see FPL family. Sam is using her wild card, and I'm so intrigued to see how that goes.
We didn't love her draft, did we?
Oh God! All right, drop me in it.
You said to me that's the worst wild card I've ever seen.
Oh, stop!
I said, yeah, no, don't say that about Sam. She knows what she's doing. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's useless.
Yeah, that sounds just like me talking. Sam, who's had multiple good finishes, versus me, who's finished the season once in my entire life. My entire life.
Yeah, exactly. You're a hypocrite.
Thank you, Dave. Appreciate that.
Any other context, and that would be wildly inappropriate.
Right, if I'm taking out Haaland, look how much money I have.
What have I come back to?
I'm having a meltdown. 14.8 million. So much money. So much money. And I could bring in... yesterday, I was trying to talk myself out of it, but the way I was trying to talk myself out of it was for you to be like, yeah, you should do it. Haaland to Chris Wood.
Thanks.
Well, you didn't. Haaland to Chris Wood, because, hear me out, people, Forest are fighting relegation. We saw them at the end of last season. Taiwo Awoniyi. I can never say his name.
It's not Awoniyi, because I always say that. Mark tells me off.
Don't interrupt my. This is my battle cry for everyone to bring in Chris Wood. Taiwo was on fire. He was returning every game. They were scoring. It was amazing. Home, the City ground, incredible, glowing. It was fantastic. Chris Wood could be that this year for Forest. He's going to get them out of that relegation battle. They are going to get through. They're going to be in the Premier League again. He's going to get the, bronze boot. I don't know. He's obviously not going to get golden boot, but the well done for trying boot. So I'm quite tempted to go for him. And the upcoming fixtures as well.
Yeah, you can't do
Palace
Haaland to Chris Wood.
Where was Haaland to Muniz? Palace and Fulham at home. Discuss.
I mean, the trouble with Forest is I like the battle cry.
Yeah.
But they are crap.
Yeah, but attacking.
Are they good?
Palace defence, rubbish. Fulham, they did just keep a clean sheet. Clean sheet
They're good
against
at home,
Spurs.
to be fair. They're not amazing away.
Yeah. City ground, electric.
When is Taiwo back?
I've got no idea.
Oh, good. Good research.
That was one of the things.
Say aloud that you're thinking of doing Haaland to Chris Wood. Say that out loud.
I don't want to. And this is the same reason. I was so ready to do Haaland to Muniz, and then I said that out loud, and I thought,
Muniz I like.
On paper.
Muniz I like. I mean, Sheffield United straight away, and Haaland's got Arsenal. That could pay it back.
Yeah, and he's had 7 goals and an assist in the last 7 game weeks.
He's unbelievable. Unbelievable player.
I believe it.
I don't.
Josh says, as is the best. Thank you.
Josh Waldridge is the guy who won all the money on Fan Team.
Oh,
Key member
fun.
of my Belushi's Cash League.
Mm-hmm.
I do streams with him on Scout.
Look at you with all the friends.
All round good guy.
Monkey Man, good evening. Kanji, why don't you put Morgan Gibbs White and Wood, given that we don't know who was on pens instead of Alanga on free hit? Why didn't I? Good question. I just preferred... Why didn't you put...
I went for Alanga as well.
I went for Alanga. I preferred Alanga as a player. It was quite a popular question, and I always said Alanga over Gibbs White. I originally had Gibbs White on my bench and then took him out because I knew that I'd kick myself if he got a return. Sadly, he did. But I think fantasy asset-wise, I just preferred Morgan Gibbs White. Alanga.
I think Gibbs White's been pretty poor this season.
Yeah, he has. Been really. I was
seen...
praising him at the start of the season.
Yeah. When I've seen Alanga play, I thought he looked really good. I thought Alanga could have a couple of goals in him, and he was unlucky. I mean, his shot cleared off the line and an assist cleared off the line.
Yeah.
Come on. And then what's his name? Gibbs White just does a cross and it just gets headed in.
I was going to say, I still stand by the decision. I still think, because when I wildcard, if I bring in a Forest attacker, it's more likely to be Alanga over Gibbs White. Let's look at their history, actually. Why not? Let's take a seat. We need to go in 10 minutes because Juice starts at 6. So Gibbs White at the moment, 93 points. And he's had... Is that...
3 goals, 7 assists. It's not awful, but he was really...
But Alanga in the last couple of game weeks...
I thought he'd kick on more.
He's just been brilliant. He's on 99 points. We're on 5 goals, 7 assists.
He hasn't been brilliant lately.
No, but he was on my FPL Nemesis's team and he always benched him. So he got an assist against West Ham, goal against Newcastle.
He just looks good. Whenever I watch Alanga, he always just looks like he's going to do something.
Yeah.
And I thought this might be the week he did, but he didn't.
FPL Big Head says Awonai.
Awonai, that's it. Yeah, he's right.
Didn't I say that? Awonai.
No, it's not Awonai. It's Awonai.
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 I'll practice. Good evening, Niall. Hope you're well. Hope you've recovered from the five-a-side. I'm gutted I wasn't there. Not five-a-side. Oh, I was. I'm gutted I wasn't there. It wasn't very well. And now you're a bit ill, so that worked out well.
Right. I think I was just depressed after we lost every game.
Yeah, it was very different to last year.
Yeah, we were really good.
Over last time.
We were really good last time. It just all fell apart.
That's all right. The comeback's better than whatever. Semenyo could be a good shout with the fixtures, which include their double in 34. You know what? This is what... Oh, no. Not Nye, but Knee.
Awonai.
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 I'm going to stick with Taiwo. I think it's less offensive for all. DG says Semenyo could be a good shout with the fixtures, which includes their double in 34. Yes, I was thinking this. So I prefer Semenyo to Solanke. Much cheaper, 4.5 million versus 7.2.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
I think Solanke, he's cursed for me.
If Semenyo hadn't got those 2 goals against...
What about the goal against Burnley? The goal against Newcastle? Stunning work. And cheaper. At the moment, look at this mess. If I don't take out Haaland, where am I finding the money? That's a question. I could just...
You lose Watkins.
Oh, God. It's like you don't watch my videos. I love Ollie Watkins.
We all love Ollie Watkins.
You have your little framed pictures. I'd have a whole mural of that man.
Yeah, he is...
I was there before this season.
You were.
I was ready. I loved Ollie Watkins.
No, I know. But I think you lose Watkins over Solanke.
I mean, the problem with Solanke, if I do Solanke to Semenyo, it's just a sideways move.
Yeah.
Because then we're just in Bournemouth for Bournemouth.
You don't... You want to... Exactly. If you do Watkins to Semenyo, you're getting an extra doubler for 34.
FPL Madrista, thank you for joining. Good evening, beautiful people. It feels great to finally end international break. I hate it, and expectations.
Oh, what a game
for
that's going
Arsenal
to
City.
be.
It's going to be massive, isn't it? I mean, look at my team. I'm fully in there.
You've got so many players from those teams. Saka benched.
You've got Saka benched.
Yeah.
You know you have.
You've got him.
I've seen a few people have benched Saka. It's just worrying. He's flagged. And the thing is with Arsenal, they're now at that point where they've just got goal scorers. Every player could score a goal. So there's no guarantee it's going to come from Saka.
I'm sure that's going to be...
Benching a penalty player.
That's going to be a cagey game because both teams, I think, will take a draw. But I think if Arsenal want to win the title, I think they probably have to win. Or at least they're going to think they have to win. But
what was the score when they last met?
I reckon they take a draw, but they also want to win. That makes no sense. How's that for punditry?
It was 1-0 last time, because that's boring. Yeah, I mean,
Arsenal played well. They played really well. They could have won by more.
it's very tight at the moment, which stresses me out a bit.
Mm.
But I don't like this defence going on, Saliba and Ake. I think I'm going to have to do Ake out.
I think a lot of the reason why people are wildcarding this week is to sort their defence out. And defenders this season have been rubbish.
Yeah. Well, do you remember when we had the glory days? Estupinian, stunner. Trippier, when didn't you score?
Porro.
I've never owned him.
Trent
So.
Alexander-Arnold. Robertson. Cancelo.
Actually, Cancelo.
Ben White.
This is Ben White. I was looking at because hasn't he got the most returns out of any Arsenal defender?
Yeah, and everyone mocked his price, but look at him now.
One that I am considering, Virgil van Dijk. Unfortunately, my whole.
You haven't got any money.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Honestly, this negativity.
Although if you've got Haaland, got rid of Haaland.
Yeah. 5.1 up to a whopping 6.5. That's like going from, I don't know, McDonald's to Burger King. Burger King's pricey.
I was wondering where that analogy was going to go.
Sometimes they don't go anywhere.
-9.
-9. Thank you.
Bankrupt now.
Very kind. -9 in the bank, and then I could just completely rip up everything. Do Watkins to Muniz. This is how some people have tables and things and they plan. I'm just like, what fits?
Why don't you wildcard?
Stop. And then I could do Son out. Not this game week, of course.
Exact money.
0.1.
Right, confirm that.
Hit me with the savings. That's very interesting. Thank you all for joining. Then I've got my doublers. Muniz for Sheffield United.
Yep.
Interesting. But do I want to miss out on Watkins this game week? I don't think so. But that's another hypothetical.
You do the Muniz move now, and then you do Van Dijk and Salah next week to tap into Sheffield United.
But do I want to take Watkins out ahead of Wolves at home?
Yeah, but Muniz you've got to do one of the moves because otherwise.
I suppose, to be fair, Muniz against Sheffield United.
And then you get your two Liverpool players in ahead of Sheffield United next week. It's risky, but.
See, this is why it's good to talk live, people.
It gets you Van Dijk and Salah, which is nice.
I do like that. What's Van Dijk's ownership as well? Because I'm a sucker for
14%.
19.4.
Okay,
I was going to say I'm a sucker for a differential. I mean, the alternative is Conor Bradley, who is a lot cheaper, 4.1, I think.
We don't know when Trent's back, though.
Yeah, that's an issue. 6.6% ownership, though. Oh, it's so nice. But yeah, if Trent comes back, then I'm screwed.
Yeah.
Because there's no point. I just want a little remake of that Chelsea game where he got 2 assists and a goal. Oh. Matthew says, hello from Atlanta. What about Kuna? You know what? I'm quite a big...
back.
Hamstring injury, 75% chance of playing.
Okay.
I'm quite a fan of Wolves players, but I just don't have like Ait-Nouri in defence. Unfortunately, they are playing Villa this game week, and if I do keep hold of Watkins, it's a conflict of interest. But Burnley, West Ham, Forest, I do quite like. And I would really like... When's Swang back?
Not for a while, I don't think.
Oh, rats. But no, Kuna, I think is a fun pick.
Do you know, Kuna...
If he's back, 1.8% ownership.
Every season you have a player where you really like them and you really want them, but you never really have like the need to get them. There's always a fire to put out. We're always going for like a Salah or a Haaland or someone.
It's true.
Kuna all season, I've loved him. Juice as well, my player on Juice when I broke the record. Got a real soft spot for him.
No, didn't you come second?
Don't you start. You've got to support me.
Thank you.
You're a pundit.
Niall says, I recovered
if he's
now.
Back, great pick.
Yeah, I'm a fan. Niall, I wildcarded this week. No Haaland in my squad. The way you play the game, Niall, is so much more fun. Be more like Niall.
What's Niall's rank?
Who cares about rank? It's about having fun.
Sorry,
FPL Madrista said Kuna trained today.
Nice.
Hey,
nice.
We're in. Good day all. Good day, George. Matthew says, I'm on wildcards who have free hit and bench boost left too. I am very jealous. People that can free hit in 34. Stunning.
The people, there's this whole thing on Twitter about free hitting and who's won and who hasn't.
I'm trying to avoid
And the
Twitter.
non-free hitters are like, yeah, I don't know yet because of this. And the free hitters like me are like, well, maybe we've made up ground on the book. It's like non-free hitters have won. Let's be honest.
Would you like me to say something about people that are very humble?
Yeah.
The people that didn't triple captain Haaland and held out for Solanke, I didn't see much of like, oh, you idiots for triple captaining Haaland. I've still got my triple captainship, right? And then when Solanke did terribly as well, they were just faded into the distance.
The lesson there is be humble.
Yeah.
But if you've got
Be
your
a
three
Kendrick
here,
Lamar.
I am jealous.
Me too. Kieran says, I've wildcarded this week mainly for my defence and keepers. Yeah, I mean, the keepers, I don't even look at them anymore. If I get a clean sheet, it's nice.
But... You got to Bravco Areola.
Okay. This is why I went live without you knowing.
Oh. You sent me out to the shops to run errands.
Niall says Ben White is a good pick. I do like Ben White. The only problem is there's no way I can bring him in ahead of City. Yeah. But I think further down the line, I'd be tempted.
Well, that's why
I'd be tempted with Havertz.
Watkins to Moon it. Oh, now you're talking my language. I really want Havertz.
Do you? Do you think you'll get him?
I love him. I'm the only person that loves him. Look at
Whoa!
his points the last 4 weeks.
I know, he's absolutely smashing.
I was so right about him, but at such a wrong part of the season.
You went Italian then. One thing I'm a little bit tempted by is Saka to Havertz.
You're not going to do...
Risky.
You're not going to do Saka to Havertz.
See, this negative energy is why I don't take risks.
It's not
You're like,
negative.
you won't
You
do
just
that.
won't do it. There's no way you're going to do Saka to Havertz.
I'll do it right now.
Go on then.
No, I won't.
Oh, but mind games.
George says, I've got 4 doublers and 34, 2 Spurs players, only the free hit left and no idea what the hell I'm doing. Same. That's why we're here. We're not quite sure what's going on.
Yeah, so no wild card. And yes, it is tough.
FPL Big Head says, no risk, no reward. Do it.
Saka to Havertz. Woo!
I would, but I don't know. I don't know what FPL Big
Don't
Head
bring
was
him into
referring
this.
to there. I've been throwing in a lot of high risk strategies. I'm going to have the most boring team next game week, so we'll be prepared for that.
Ake to Lascelles, aren't you? It's going to be so dull.
Oh. Monkey Man says, I've still got my triple captain, saving it for Salah
Oh,
double.
I love
FPL whoops.
I'll tell you who I think the best triple captain is going to be between now and the end of the season. I think it's going to be your mate Cole. I think Palmer's going to have a double. Go to Palmer's fixtures.
Sorry, thank you very much, Niall. Saka's Havertz is tempting.
Don't encourage her, Niall.
Chelsea.
Yeah, because I think Palmer is going to have... I think they're saying 36. I think it could be West Ham Brighton.
And you're going to get battered.
It's a nice double though. If you still got the triple captainship, I think Cole Palmer or Salah is going to be your option.
Yeah, big time. FPL Whoops says, do we have to watch football again? As an Evertonian, the last 3 weeks were great. We didn't play. It's quite nice, isn't it, when you don't have that?
I thought that about Brighton.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Thoughts? I just got
something mind
I
blowing.
just got completely distracted. FPL Medusa says, no Haaland for me until the double, probably low. I want some fun. See, I'm at the point of the season. I've come off you know what the problem is? I'm cocky. I've come off the back of 2 green arrows. I've finally escaped the 300k rank. I'm at 260 something. And I'm like, you know what? Go rogue. Why not? But I don't believe that. There is no way. If I was still getting the red arrows, I'd be playing it safe. But imagine.
It's all fun and games until Haaland gets a hat-trick.
Kieran says, no Haaland wildcard is so tempting. I'm trying to resist. You and me both, Kieran White. Charlie FC says, Palmer the standout captain this game week. So I've currently got mine on Son, but I am eyeing up Palmer. And Palmer I've overlooked many times. And then I ask myself, why? Why did I overlook him? When did they...
He plays for Chelsea.
Yeah, I mean, we've got 12 points last time played. Goal and assist against Burnley, and it was away. And Burnley are not the best.
I think... I know a lot of people are going for Salah. I think Son and Palmer are clear this week.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that's putting me off bringing in Salah this game week.
I'm very, very tempted by Palmer. I just can't see any way in which Palmer doesn't come away from that with some returns.
I also think Burnley are better. Burnley are a better opposition. No, Burnley are worse. Burnley are... Oh, what's the help?
Jesus, you're right.
I would rather... If it was me, I'd rather play against Burnley than Luton.
Mm. If it's just you?
Yeah. 1v11. But then it does worry me because Spurs are coming off the back of a 2-0 loss, which was quite savage.
Yeah.
And then Luton.
I think it was 3-0.
What, Fulham?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. 3-0.
But then before that, they beat Villa 4-0.
Yeah, I mean, it's very Spurs, isn't it? Bless their hearts. Plus, it's home fixtures for both. Maybe I'm going to put captaincy on Palmer for now. And we all know I have a good track record of forgetting. I mean, Gordon is one I'm really overlooking because I love him for a home fixture, but I'm not there yet. And the last time I captained Gordon, he went off injured before half time. So I haven't got the best memories. That was when we landed on holiday. And I was like, oh, rats. Although he did get a return. Didn't he get an assist and then he went off?
Yeah, he got an assist and then went off at like 30 minutes, didn't he? Or half time or something.
Yeah, imagine what he could have done with a full 90. That's what I dream about. Niall said, could Disasi be a good pick? Yeah, I mean, 3.5% ownership.
I really like him.
Yeah, 4.9 million.
He's played every game but 2 this season. Why not? Chelsea have got 2 doubles to come, good fixtures.
He got a goal against Brentford as well.
I like him.
Bit more expensive than Gusto, but
the thing is, you can say, but Reece James might be back. I can't even say that with a straight face.
Oh, you know
He's
what?
Never coming back.
I made notes today for my FPL team section, which will be up tomorrow evening, and I typed must keep an eye on Reece James, who may return from injury. And then I was like, I'm not even going to mention
It's
it.
not even worth it.
There will be someone in the comments that's like, oh, Reece James. And I will say, yeah, that's true.
He's not coming back anytime soon. My jumper looks really glittery.
It's because you're covered in glitter.
Look on the camera.
Oh, it's because I've got the green screen feature on, but I haven't got the green screen. Whoa.
I was about to confirm it is not glittery.
It is.
That's so much pizzazz. Too much pizzazz.
We are going to leave now because Juice is going to go live at 6. But FPL Discomfort just joined, tuned in live to see one of my favourite people, and that's what happens when you captain a ship that's going down.
You should see Kieran's hair. He hasn't got the weird long hair anymore.
Weird.
Short hair.
Also, just quickly, Space Ace says, I have no Haaland. It's easy. Just pick someone else. Yeah, well, that was easy. Thank you. Just transfer him out now.
I was listening to Planet FPL the other day, and they said something because it was like Ask James section, and someone said, "Oh, James, how easy would it be to go without Haaland?" And he goes, "Really easy, mate. You just don't pick him. Don't select him in your team. Get on with your life."
Well, on that note, in the spirit of James, just get on with your lives and make your transfers. But I will be... Thank you, everyone, for joining also. Very last-minute streams. I appreciate the numbers in here. Thank you very much. And I will be uploading my team selection tomorrow evening. I've also opened up channel memberships now, so if you want to become a member, there is a link in the description and you can join and have all the behind-the-scenes meltdowns, really.
There's a lot. There's a lot of them.
There's many. But thank you so much for joining, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.